Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 2, level 100 to 130 of the exclusive first look on the newest Warmaster monster, Elvira. And so her skill group 4 skills are really something quite amazing, and even though this monster doesn't necessarily need to be ranked up to be amazing, if you do rank her up, you have more versatility with how you actually get to utilize this monster. For example, she has this skill called Rebuke the Sinner, which deals heavy light damage to all enemies and also applies sunburn to all enemies. The other AoE sunburn was only a 50% chance to land. This one is the real deal. She also has Warmaster Aura, which removes all negative stat effects from all allies. It also heals allies by 35%. It applies increased accuracy and damage boost to all allies, so it's a superior support skill. Yeah, she has another support skill that removes negative effects and gives damage boost. Yeah, she has another support skill that removes negative effects and heals by 50%, but this one you really get what you want, the increased accuracy and the damage boost, and aside from that also heals by 35%. And again, I don't really think the healing is that significant considering you have the evasion working for you, and then you also remove negative effects. So this is a really amazing supportive skill in my opinion. You also have Ethereal Vigilance, which deals heavy spell damage to one enemy, applies both sunburn and bleeding to that one enemy, and you give yourself evasion. How cool is that? This monster gives herself evasion on the first turn, and then she can give herself evasion with this strong attack that also can potentially OTK an enemy monster depending on how you run her. For example, I'm thinking 1 team speed and 2 strength, or 1 high level strength and 2 team speed might be the best set for her. And of course, as I mentioned in the last video, it's not even necessarily that crazy to go with 3 strength, and this is probably primarily for the players that don't have the high level runes that you need to give them this monster like maybe 3 level 5 strength runes, because that's the equivalent to maybe a high level player using a high level like level 10 rune, level 9 rune. So there's so much versatility with this monster. I don't think she needs life. I don't think she needs team life. She doesn't even necessarily need team speed. You saw that in the last battle with my monsters that had no runes, and I'll actually even showcase it again. And as for the last skill, Light of Salvation, deals heavy light damage to an enemy, blocks all damage except light element for all allies, requires cooldown. So this is a way superior version of the other skill that only applies as elemental protection to one ally. This time all of your allies get light protection. So ranked up to 120, this monster gets 4 new skills, 2 of which are supportive, one of which is a team remove negative effects, heal by 35%, precision and damage boost. The other one is elemental protection except from light to all of your allies, and the other 2 attacks are offensive skills, heavy light damage and sunburn to all the enemy monsters, and a single special base attack that applies both sunburn, bleeding, and it gives yourself evasion. And so if you're getting this monster and you're thinking about ranking her up, this is what you have to look forward to when she's fully ranked up. Again, I personally don't think she's even really needed to be ranked up all the way to fully be utilized. Honestly, if you probably put her at level 50, I'm pretty sure the AI is dumb enough to where they're thinking, oh, I can OTK that level 50 monster, and your level 50 monster is going to have evasion throughout the whole game, and she's probably not even going to get a turn until the very end. So you can honestly even use that to your advantage. So you're going to be able to pull off some really amazing things with this monster in terms of just offensive play. And so anyhow, I went ahead and leveled up this monster all the way to level 130. Here are her stats at 130. Power 4424, life 7695, crazy life, and a speed stat of 4452, also a really great speed stat. Once again, I'm not really going to give her any runes, but my current recommendation is going to be 1 team speed and 2 strength. 2 strength and 1 team speed. I think that's probably going to be the best. Again, you don't need life, you don't need team life, you really don't need single speed. I think single speed would be a waste on this monster. You absolutely do not need it. Her base speed is fast enough. Her base speed is honestly faster than most monsters in the game, so you will definitely go before other monsters, before your attacker for sure, and even before your deny monster if your deny monster isn't running any individual speed. Now what you could do in terms of some sort of combo is to give this monster 1 single speed and then give your deny monster like a team speed or single speed, but honestly you don't need to, because if your deny just has team speed, or as you saw in my previous video with Will Razorface, he was both my attacker and my denier, you can really pull off some amazing combos because of this skill right here. You give your monsters increased accuracy and a damage boost, meaning you will not be missing your denial. So I really want everyone to rethink this monster in terms of her skills not being that great, because personally, once again, combined with her trait, I think her skills are something amazing. A guaranteed denial landing, guaranteed attacks landing because of increased accuracy, because of the damage boost, that is awesome. That is definitely some amazing supportive combos you can pull off. And not to mention, even after the evasion runs out, if you have this monster ranked up and you can run Light of Salvation, and you can give everyone light protection, or I mean elemental protection except for light attacks, that is amazing too. And by the way, I was thinking more about her relic situation. If you happen to have the legendary Jakugan sword, that is definitely some incentive to use this monster as an attacker. She can definitely utilize that Chikugan sword to deal even more damage, especially with her AoE attack, or even Ethereal Vigilance, just to attack that one enemy monster, get its life below 50%, and let Chikugan sword do the rest. Anyhow, let's just go ahead and really quickly showcase this monster. Let's showcase what she can do, and then we'll take her out into PvP. So we'll start off with the Rebuke the Sinner, and that deals 24k. Once again, no runes. I did have a double damage from Demise. We'll do Ethereal Vigilance, 16k. Man, that's nice. Sunburn and Bleeding and a Self Evasion. And then we'll do Charge with Resonant. And we're going to end with the Light Protection. Or I don't know why I call it Light Protection. We'll end with Light of Salvation, which protects me from any element except light attacks. And all of the enemy monsters, they're magic based. So you're going to see that whatever attack they do, it's going to deal 0 damage if they deal any attack. So far nothing. Maybe Dungeon Master will. Dungeon Master does roll the dice. Stun and Confused. So I still got Immobilized. That's fine. We'll do the Light Within to get rid of that. And what other skill? I have one more skill to utilize. And that is my Warmaster Aura, which removes negative effects. Heals allies by 35%. Applies precision and damage boost. Again, her supportive skill. And there you have it. Really amazing skills when she's ranked up. You don't necessarily need to rank her up, but she does have incredible skills. And so this is the first team I'm going to utilize. A Charmless that only has a Stamina rune, and a Morton McBlood that has a Strength rune and a Team Speed. And this is what I love about the monster. You don't even need runes. You don't need anything to make her, to be able to utilize her. And especially combined with another monster like Morton McBlood that can give himself extra evasion. Check out Back to the Damage. He gives himself evasion and gives himself double damage. So combined with Elvira and the fact that he can give himself evasion, you're going to see how much damage he can deal at the very end of the battle. So once again, let's go up against a really tough opponent that normally I would have no chance against. 120 Ruby, 130 Krampus, 130 Metalhead with Team Speed. All of them are level 10 runes. Let's do this. Look at that turn order. Krampus, Ruby, Metalhead, Krampus, Ruby. Freezing Shadows, AoE Freeze, miss. Control Dice, AoE Negative Control Effect, miss. Metalhead, kill them all, AoE Stun, miss. Brutal Verdict, miss. And then what is going to be Lane Odds? Lane Odds, complete miss. I love that. And if you're running her as a non-attacker, like if you had 3 level 10 strength runes, if you had strength runes on this monster, you could probably do a Rebuke the Sinner and it would kill everyone. This is a 130 monster with no runes, and she's dealing 10k, 10,700 damage against any monster, 16k if you have an elemental advantage, and then it's dealing more against Ruby because she's 120, or because it's 120. So imagine a level 10 strength rune, that'd be 20k. 2 level 10 strength runes, 30k. 3 level 10 strength runes. Do you see what I'm talking about with this monster? You can run her as an attacker, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you really need the team speed? Not really. My monsters went last. The enemy can get as many turns as they want to get. They can get 20 turns in before any of my monsters, and that's completely fine. Let's see how much the single hit does. 14k plus a Sunburn plus a Bleeding. Keep in mind you can get rid of Chikugan sword, and that'll be powerful. But we're gonna do the buff skill, which if she goes before your deny monster and your attacker, it is phenomenal. Because take a look at my Charmless now. Increased accuracy and a damage boost. That is insane. And so actually damage boost only lasts for 2 turns, even though in the description it says 3 turns. And then I'm allowed to attack endlessly. So this is why I partnered up with a Zyla, a Voltic, a Charmless, a Barak, or any monster that has an extra turn skill. It is really crazy strong. Even Shalinar doesn't get used that much, but she has a self double damage skill. So she'd be able to have the increased accuracy, the double damage, the damage boost, and then she has an AoE fire-based attack. That'll be super strong. And so anyhow, let's just do some attacks with my Charmless. And just to showcase how they don't have any runes, that's like what really gets to me. They're just regular monsters and they are going to kick butt. I don't have the runes, I don't have the firepower, I don't have the level 10 runes. But this monster alone like changes the course of the game, and that's what I really love about her. She's this brand new monster that got introduced, and suddenly she's like game breaking. She can go up against, like, it's kind of sad, right? People spent so much money to get Ruby all the way to 130, to get Sammy to 130, to get a bunch of monsters to 130, and this monster comes in the game and is like, sorry, I don't really care that you spent so much money. I can help you win. You don't need to spend a lot of money. I can help you win. It's not a problem. It's crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. So let's see, Healing Mask. Let's keep on attacking. I don't want to win with Charmless. And again, he does have a Stamina rune. I want Martha McBlood to be the star of the show, so I'm kind of just damaging everyone as much as possible. So we'll end with an epic quest. I'm going to have to recharge. and we'll do that. So here's the cool thing about partnering up Elvira with a monster that has a self-evasion skill. I'm going to do back to damage and continue to have that evasion, which means, look at the churn order. That Krampus isn't going to be able to do anything. Ruby, nothing. Metalhead, nothing. Krampus again, nothing. And Ruby, nothing. And again, it doesn't even matter that, I mean, part of the huge reason this is because of the recent buff evasion got, where cooldowns activated doesn't work. Stamina drain doesn't work. Ruby can get the ultimate and it doesn't do anything. I still get my churn in like nothing happens. So look at all the negative effects. My Charmless is gonna die. Now my Elvira is so tanky that she's gonna survive. She has 70k life with no runes. It's insane. So let's just auto this up real quick. And alright, there we go. The start of the show. He has double damage. He has precision. He has evasion. He does have a level 7 strength rune. He has a team speed rune. No one calls me bad. Look at that. It kills Ruby. Almost killed Metalhead. Deals a good amount of damage on Krampus. And this is like just with the one rune he has. Does he need the team speed? No. Could I give him 3 strength? Yes, I could have. It wouldn't have been a problem. No one calls me bad. It cannot miss because I have increased accuracy. I have both of my damage boosts. And this is all possible because of the new Warmaster monster. It is insane. And so this time around, I want to showcase another amazing combo. We're going to take on the 130 Nishan's pet, the 130 Flammarion, the 130 Agursis. And I really want to showcase this because, as I alluded to earlier, there are so many monsters that have this Flammarion that's ranked up, that's really hard to deal with. Well, if you happen to have Ingenica, and hopefully you do, thanks to the fact that her cells are given away with the daily goals, combined with Elvira, it is really easy to utilize her without having her fully ranked up, without having the best runes on her. So normally what you want to do is trade disable, and then you can possess the enemy, deny the enemy, do that kind of stuff, right? So here's an interesting thing. For some reason the weaknesses skills, they override evasion, but that doesn't matter too much. And so anyhow, if you're able to configure some sort of team combination where you can have Ingenica go before your denier, and it doesn't have to be an actual denier, it can just be any monster that has a deny skill. For example, I'm purposely going to use Isofex, who's an attacker, but he has a deny skill. You can do my favorite trait, to trade disable from the enemy monsters. They lose their trait, even that Flammarion, even the Agursis, and then with your attacker who has a deny skill, you can deny the enemy. How awesome is that? And again, if Elvira actually goes before that monster that's doing the deny skill, if you're worried about it missing, you can just do the increased accuracy, you can give precision, and then the skill cannot miss. And you don't have to worry about a Bullrock trait, or a Harden trait, or a Tough trait. Why? Because they have their trait disabled. They don't have any of those traits. Your monster has increased accuracy, your monster has a deny skill, and it's guaranteed going to land all the time. And basically you can just use the enemy's own monsters against each other. And it is so straightforward. It is awesome. Please, oh my goodness, that Flammarion has 2 level 10 strength runes. Watch him. Oh darn it, he did cooldown soft reset. But you kind of get the idea, right? Like, are seriously just insane. I can't get over all the new potential stuff we can actually utilize. It is so darn amazing. Let me give double damage to Isofex and see how the battle goes. And again, I'm just kind of showcasing different combos. And what I love is that when this monster gets released in a few hours and people start to get her, there are so many new combos that are actually going to be realized. Like, I can't even wrap my mind around it as I'm recording this video and I'm seeing different combos, like with Barakor, with Ingenica, not running runes. I mean, that's the funniest thing to me. The fact that you can run no runes and just rely on buffs and all that stuff, that you can still somehow win, it is crazy. And if it ever comes down to this monster by herself and you have Ethereal Vigilance, it's like, oh yeah, let me just use that skill and I have evasion. So look, Agursis just reflected the attack. It doesn't matter. I gave myself evasion. I'm protected. I'm cool. I'm fine. I don't know. This monster is just really something. Take a look at this. Fits from outer space. Thanks to Ingenica giving double damage, thanks to the precision, thanks to the damage boost, I would now kill 2 out of 3 of the enemy monsters. And again, they were all ranked up. They were all difficult monsters to deal with. And I'm able to win just thanks to her. It's really thanks to her. And it's not even really her skills. It's just her trait that makes it possible. The trait leads to the combos. The trait leads to everything. Personality confusion, reflects the attack. I don't know. I hope you guys are really seeing how amazing this Warmaster is. And I'm so curious. What do you think about her? Do you think she's the best monster currently in the game for offensive purposes? Because I have to say, I definitely think that might be the case. Let's see. Light of Salvation. Blocks off from light. Isofex bites. And I gotta remember, I gotta lose these battles. When I make these videos, I have to lose because it would be totally unfair to win with a monster that hasn't even been released yet. So I think you guys see that I could pretty much win the battle easy. So I'm going to exit out. And let's move on to the next one. Alright, this time around we're going to showcase something I wanted to do in the last video, and that's to bring monsters that are low level to see how the enemy AI responds to it. So in this case, I am bringing two legendary monsters that are level 50. Their HP is 6,000, 7,500, 6,200. And I'm curious, especially against the enemy Voltic, are they going to endlessly attack my two monsters that are level 50 over and over and over again? Let's find out. So we're going to fight, and it's also cool because I get to showcase this against the General Thetis, who's going to do Stamina Devours, and take a look as nothing happens because of the buff to evasion, where it's just a complete miss. So he's attacking my Thetis' pet because he has an elemental advantage. Let me speed this up, auto ×2, and yeah, I love it. So I'm thinking if Elvira is level 50, the AI is going to prioritize attacking her. So you can use that to your advantage. You can seriously run her at a low level, and the battle is as good as yours. So in a situation where you do have the skill, let me give myself evasion one more time, and let's just let the enemy let's see them attack over and over and over again. Level 50 monsters who they can't kill. It is glorious. Look, even got his ult. 10 million volts. It's not gonna do anything. I love this so much. It's the best thing seeing these level 130 monsters, level 10 runes trying to kill me with ults and everything, and they can't even touch me. It is the best thing ever. Voltic, how many times have you attacked? I seriously, like, what do you guys think about the fact that this monster gets introduced into the game and just, seriously, you have an advantage against the best runes, the best relics, the best whatever. You have a chance to win just because of this monster's existence, just because of her trait. Not even the monster itself, but just the trait. It's like, nope, not gonna kill me. Let's do Light of Salvation and see what happens. Light of Salvation. Oh wait, it does last for 2 turns, so it might actually even work, right? Let's charge, and let's charge. Cool, I even got my ult. Let's see what happens. Snowstorm. Okay, my monsters got frozen. 50k volts. I don't even have evasion anymore, and Voltic still can't touch my level 50 monsters. Oh my goodness, this is a great Warmaster monster. Is this the best? Maybe. From an offensive perspective, definitely. I have to say, as much as I love Necromancer, I would gladly take her over Necromancer. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. She just has way more usability, way more versatility than Necromancer, than Gortok, than anyone. Stamina Devours, that's fine, you can drain my stamina, but you still can't deal damage to my monsters until they get their turn in. Let's click auto and see. Let's just see the AI attack endlessly. Assault, shocks, assault. Get your ult, it won't matter. Since you don't have any light monsters, you can't do anything, and you don't have any physical attacks. Abyss attack, assault, static shocks. What are you gonna do, Thetis? Oh, Voltic is still going 20k. Static shocks. I love this so much. I can't get over it. Another ult. Oh, this is glorious. Release the Draken. Recharge. Rainfall. Oh, assault. This is so great. Alright. I think we've had enough fun. Let's auto. Let's get a turn. Let's end the battle. Abyss attack. Come on. Exit out. Okay. And so with those 3 PvP attacks, that is going to conclude this exclusive first look on Elvira. And now I have to ask you guys, what do you think about the video? I thought it was pretty comical. I think this monster is amazing. I am tempted to say she is the best monster, and that hurts because Sammy exists and I love Sammy. And overall, I would say skills wise, overall Sammy takes it because he has the skills, he has the everything. But honestly, the trait alone is what's getting me. Like, this monster can literally be plopped into any team and the team can shine like no one else. You can run 3 strength rune builds, you can run pretty much whatever you want, you can deny whoever you want, you can form a team around this monster and it'll be successful. You can't do that really with Sammy. You know, if Sammy is going against a 130 Ruby and your Sammy's level 100, you're gonna get wrecked, you're gonna get hit. And that's another thing. To get Sammy's good skills, to get Sammy a warrior, you need to rank him up. To get this monster, all you need to do is get her and you have her trait and it's working for you. So that's my personal opinion as far as offensive. As far as offense, this is the best monster. I don't know how anyone can dispute that. She's too great. And I don't know how fair it is because it's the trait that makes her great. But again, looking at her skills ranked up, they're definitely worth considering. She herself can be an attacker. She herself can be supportive. You saw Warmaster Aura in action. You saw that increased accuracy, how much it helps you out. You saw Light of Salvation, how much even after your team evasion works, even after your team evasion runs out, Light of Salvation can save your butt. Your monsters get protection from every elemental attack except light for the next 2 turns. That is crazy. And as far as offense, she has an AoE Sunburn. She has a single special base attack that does Sunburn, bleeding, and gives her self evasion, which protects her for 1 more turn. Her stats are insane. Look at that power. Look at that life stat, that speed stat. She is overall insane. So that is my personal thoughts on this new Warmaster monster. I am so looking forward to future Warmaster monsters. I'm scared of what are they gonna have. I honestly thought this monster was gonna have like all of your teammates get increased accuracy as her trait, and I thought that would be groundbreaking. But this team evasion is the most groundbreaking thing. It's better than all the other traits that have ever been released. Like seriously, I was super surprised when Necromancer had Anticipation, Faraday's trait, because I'm like, whoa, he can counter Voltic, and you guys saw my build to counter Voltic and Xyla and Charmless, but this trait also counters Voltic and Xyla and everyone, and it counters everyone else, and it's just, I can't. Okay, you guys have heard me. I've fangirled over this monster. She is really that amazing. That's my personal thoughts, but now I want to hear from you guys. Seeing the 1 to 100, seeing the 100 to 130, what do you think about this monster? Let me see your thoughts in the comments below. She is about to get released in a few hours, so make sure you get this monster. I know a lot of people are saying, I want to save my orbs until every single Warmaster monster gets released. Honestly, regardless of who gets released, she is a must-have. Definitely. So with that being said, I'm Armor Gaming. Thank you once again, Social Point, for working with me to make this incredible video. I will see you all next time.